this welterweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, George Rush St-Pierre! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad!
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round 1 with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now with his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the suffocation on the ground that Muhammad maybe didn't have early on in his UFC career that has become a staple of his recent success. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad.
Now he's got good body position, yo.
Muhammad's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped, but I gotta stop writing these dudes' obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Big right hook there by the champ.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Got to be careful here. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Muhammad is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Can't get a good awareness by the defensive fighter. Midway through round 1.
It's work. It's work.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. There it is, now he's run him out. Oh.
St-Pierre's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Big ground and pound.
Working out of the half guard here.
Way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Muhammad. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Checks that leg kick.
He's in a lot of trouble now.
Oh! That's the party there. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
He passes the half guard.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Belal Muhammad. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Nicely done.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
20 seconds to go in round one. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by George St-Pierre. Round two next.
Stop.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's
You ready to fight? Ready.
round two here. So here we are. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
There's the leg kick. That one checked by Belal Muhammad. Straight right is there. Takedown defense is there.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Knee on belly. He's weighing down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. Good work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. Another ground and pound strike lands. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Position for a submission attempt here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep. Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Keep moving those hips until you get your guard back.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Get yourself up in a good position, a better position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St-Pierre.
Control that.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Muhammad's in half guard. Right into side control.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
All right, so he continues to land a high ball.
Going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense in.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Relentless pressure from the top by Belal Muhammad.
Beautiful transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Now into his mount. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many options.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and...
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Clean left punch followed by the right. Strike lands cleanly there. Muhammad gets the double leg takedown. How good was that?
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Now he's going full mount.
This work. I'm stand you up. You need to work.
Oh, he got to his spot. He's got to be careful here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Muhammad.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
While St-Pierre's eye is closing up. All right, side control now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Just over 3 minutes now to go. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut.
You cannot sit in this position. Referee will have no choice but to stop the fight. That was nice. Nice shots landing from the top position.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Muhammad's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Muhammad.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by George St-Pierre. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, targeting is a penalty in football, not here as he continues to attack that swelled area.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Oh, nice.
Muhammad ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Seconds to go. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Oh, beautiful kick to the head. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. You take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
That was a big check.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
Oh, got a protection. That guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
What a strike from off of his back. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. Nice.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. The doctor may have to take a look at this. He's getting hit on that swollen area over and over again, and it seems critical now.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Great job landing from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
St-Pierre's in half guard now. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
That is tight.
Wow, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're gonna be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, so it looks as though now the referee will step in to look at the swelling on that eye as he calls for the doctor. Maybe he wanted to step in earlier, but now he had no choice.
He had no choice. The swelling is so bad, he can't see. He's flailing at his opponent right now.
I think they're going to stop this fight. I stand corrected. Doctor's going to allow them to continue, but he's going to have to go for it, I would think.
Yeah, he will. He's got to make some adjustments. Also, he's going to have to lay it all out on the line. He cannot stay back and get picked apart as he has to this point.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Now some separation from his clinch position.
Well, St-Pierre's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Let's start to work that body now. All right, deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes.
All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right? Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers.
Nice judo toss for him. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now. This is where he wants to be.
Muhammad's in half guard. continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Lands with the ground and pound. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here.
Oh, nice headlock. He's got the sub locked in.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You gotta keep position over submission. He's gotta start throwing now.
Under 3 minutes remain in this 5th and final round.
Use your head to get out. Win the scramble. Win the scramble.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Work to get back in the guard now. Move those hips.
In the half guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
So at this point, with this type of swelling, you could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question. And I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. This guy has been battered. He's been bruised. And if you don't stop it for the swelling, you stop it to make sure he doesn't take any more damage.
Muhammad's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
St-Pierre going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
That was a slick transition.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter. North-south position now.
Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here.
Oh my goodness, he might have it. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Belal Muhammad. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling.
Oh, back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. All right,
Ladies
the official
and gentlemen,
decision
after
is now in.
5 rounds,
Here is Bruce.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.